Hi, I'm Mike. I'm the programming director here at WSIA Staten Island, 88.9 FM. My DJ name is long-winded. It's DJ Mr. Dr. President DJ Mike, because just all the titles that I have. I'm also the student body president, and I sit on a bunch of boards and other committees and whatnot. I'm also a Verrazzano Honors student.
I'm Dia F. Suarez. I'm the music director. I'm also an on-air DJ, of course, at WSIA 88.9 FM, Staten Island. My DJ name is DJ Dizzy Day because I get dizzy really easily, and Dia in Spanish means day, so there's that. I am also a Verrazzano freshman. Whoa, look at that. I'm a music director and a Verrazzano freshman. I think there's a correlation there, you know?
So did Verrazzano Honors help me get to the position I'm in? Yes. The intro to Verrazzano Honors was this orientation where we got to learn a bunch of new people and network and kind of feel the college environment out. And from there, I wanted to, have a college experience. Many people at the College of Staten Island just kind of go to class and go home. From that introduction from the Verrazzano Honors, and they did mention here and there saying, hey, there's clubs, there's organizations, go check them out. And I checked them out, and now I'm here. So everything at WSA started with advocacy. So we had the fight for music in the cafeteria back in 1981. We had the fight with the Archdiocese trying to get a tower on Toad Hill. We had a fight for GM with the college. We got a fight with the FCC to get a license to maintain and curate a 10-watt Class D license, which they don't do anymore. And through all those trials and tribulations, WSA has formed a family. We have a great alumni bond. We have a great on-campus bond between our members and departments. And it's different than a club, or it's different than the student government or the campus activities board, just because of this different aspect, right? We have this part of the campus dedicated to ourselves. You could look around the place, I'm sure you have some B-roll on it, where there's just really cool things that you don't typically find on campus. It's not that this is a non-academic area. It's an area where you could use everything within the classroom and push it towards something. So I'm not a communications major. I'm a business management and accounting major. And I found my little niche here, being able to help with the budget, being able to help with purchases, being able to assist in coordination and management and training and conflict resolution and things like that.
Ironically, I'm actually taking a COM 115 class right now, 150. And a lot of the things they're going over is stuff that I learned from workshops here. So a lot of things in that class are very, come naturally to me at this point, are easier than I guess it would be for someone who doesn't have the experience being here. A lot of people get nervous, you have to have a 3-hour show and you have to do 2 hours of station work, which sounds like, oh my goodness, but it's really not that tough. I'm a full-time student. I work full-time on top of being here and being a director, and I have, an internship and all these crazy things going on, and I do my show, I do my office hours, which is another 3 hours, and then 2 hours of station work, so that's it sounds like a lot, but it's really not difficult. It's very doable, I feel like.
People just go, I don't have the time, I have work, I have this, I have class, da-da-da. And in all honesty, it's really just time management. The way that I do it is go, okay, this is the amount of time I'm allotting for this. This is the amount of time I'm allotting for this. This is the amount of time I'm allotting for this. I have an internship. I have the radio station. I have student government. And really just looking at your schedule and spreading it out week by week and going, hey, okay, look, I have a gap right here and a gap right there. What can I do to fill it? What can I do to not be sitting at home with a bag of chips or binging Netflix? I can do that at night when I'm should be sleeping.
Everyone is it's similar to Verrazzano. It's okay, we have this big campus, and then, we have this smaller knit community with, Verrazzano. It's, similar interests, academically. We're all, high achievers, perhaps, and then you have this community where it's hey, I'm a little odd, or I might feel like an outcast. It's a home of outcasts, and, a home of, genuine people who are just themselves. And it's no one's judging you. It's okay, yeah, I'm a little goofy.
Well, we have a sign outside that says Home of the Unique and Strange, and I put that there. Because we are unique and strange. We're college students that aren't going out partying. We're coming here to go do radio, go play music, talk on the radio, sports broadcasting, whatever it might be. And it's just the family aspect and the networking and the bonding that makes the radio station so special.
Funny enough, WSA was the sealing deal for me coming to the College of Staten Island. I did something similar in high school, and I was a radio station, I have to go here, that's it, I'm sold, I'm coming here, and I'm joining. And I joined as soon as I could, and if I didn't join, or if somehow something horrible happened where I couldn't join, or I don't know, but in my personal life, because it's really easy to join. You take the workshops, you take the tests, if like you have like a really hectic work schedule like I did, they worked with my schedule to join, which I was very thankful for. I'd probably be a little sadder as a person.
If I wasn't part of the radio station, WSIA, Staten Island 88.9 FM, I don't know why I always say the full name, I'd probably be a lot less me, if that makes sense. When I first came to CSI, I took a psychology course, and they made us take the 16 personalities quiz, and I actually had a 97% in introversion. And I took it again recently in my management course, and that actually went down to, I'm still introverted because, I don't know, I don't like people. But it went down to, I'm now about 60% introverted, which means I want to be around people more. Maybe my reset is being alone, but this gave me the opportunity to really grow myself as a person, really develop myself in social aspects and just knowledge of finance and knowledge of radio, knowledge of just things that you don't get if you stay home.
Well, I know when I joined originally, I was very like overwhelmed by the technology aspect because I'm not really good at technology, and I looked at the board in the honors student, I was like, oh my goodness, all these buttons, all these things. But like coming from someone who sometimes like can't even get like their MacBook to type correctly, like it's really not that difficult and it's really easy, and it might be like, oh, but people are gonna hear me. Best part about this, it's radio, so they can't see you. Like if you're making silly faces or like just don't feel like you look the best that day, it's like, oh, I'm just like talking, and you could be silly. Like Michael, he'll go on the mic, he's like blah, 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 and it's like, yeah, sure. I always listen to music in my spare time, so it's like hooray, like I'm listening to music, and it's like it's counting towards something. Like it's not just me being like lazy and listening to music in my bed. Like I'm actually doing something and it's getting somewhere, and I'm sharing information, and it's like kind of like it makes you feel like a little like useful. Like, hey, I'm doing something that's important and it could help someone. Like say you're reading a news article and you share about a cab event or something that happened, and it's like, oh, well now I found out this thing and other people could find out about this thing that could help them.
I would 100% think that someone, regardless of their major, regardless of their background in history and knowledge of radio, should attempt to join the radio station. It's very simple to join. There's 4 workshops where you learn about us and our history, the FCC rules and regulations, some legal documents that we have to follow FCC rules, and then you get a real hands-on experience in seeing what it's like to be an on-air DJ. Even if you go through the workshops and you don't stay and maintain your membership, it's really a unique opportunity to learn and see what we have to offer here, and maybe you'll become a listener of WSA. The other thing is getting the opportunity, putting it on your resume is kind of a really big thing. So you put my resume against someone else's, it'll pop out that I was part of a radio station for 5 years. Unfortunately, the other person, let's just say random student Joe, didn't. He just went home, ate a bag of chips, maybe had an internship. I would still stand out because I had my internship at the radio station and the ability to go, hey, I had something new, I have something different to add to your firm or your business or something like that.
If I'm ever having a bad day here, just being in this environment where like, oh, there's all these decorations, it's like, oh, this is a safe space. Like I could be having the worst day ever, and then I like go to my office, the music library, and I'm like, I feel better. We definitely have some shyer DJs and stuff, and they still fit in great. And like they'll still get included in things. Like if you're an introvert and you're not like me who's like bam, bam, boom, bam, there's definitely still a home for you here, and like people will still interact with you and not look at you weird for maybe not like jumping around. So it's like both ends. It's different aspects of a community because everyone has like different pages of themselves, different faces of themselves. So like Verrazzano is more academic focused, and obviously we put academics first anywhere on campus because it's college education. But you get to see like the different faces of yourself, the different personalities of yourself by being in these different communities. The great thing about here, it's like, yeah, you're doing station work, you're reviewing a CD or writing like a splurb for news, but it's like, okay, I'm volunteering, I'm doing this work, but it's also fun. You can have fun times in the workspace, which I feel like if you're volunteering at a hospital, you're not really going to be able to goof around when you're changing like a bedpan or something. I definitely take pride in it. I think if more people were to join here as well from Verrazzano, that would be really cool because it's like, hey, I'm smart and really into school, but also I'm a little swagger jagger, part of a radio station. And my grandma always makes jokes with the interviews I've done. She's like, oh, we have a star in the house.
Something I want to tell the community is just call us. We're here for you. We're here to support you, here to give you what you want. So call us at 718-982-30. 60, the numbers on the wall. And just support us. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat at WSA_FM. Our Facebook is WSA. And one other thing is that we've been really trying to get these renovations. About 8 years ago, the radio station board of directors put aside about $250,000 to purchase new equipment and build new studios. Since then, there's been a lot of rubber stamps and red tape and this, that, the other thing, a lot of bureaucracy. And if you guys could help support us and tell us, hey, we really want you to advance yourselves, and tell the college that would be really a lot of help. Because we have the money, we just don't have the process, or the college, the university, the government, whoever it might be, doesn't have the process in place for our specific thing. If someone wants to submit music, email music@wsa.fm and say music submission and local. If you want to join, personnel@wsa.fm. I want to join! Yay!
I'm Dia F. Suarez, the music director of WSA. Also a Verrazzano student. My DJ name is DJ Dizzy Day. Just check it out. Check us out. We're awesome. We're funny. Yeah.
We're everything.